Welcome to Blossom Homestead, and my name's Sharon. In this week's video I'm going actually to be doing chicken stock. So you have to pressure can that. So I've just got a few things out and I'll show you how I do it. Alright, come along. So here I am going to make chicken stock. I've had these in the freezer. So there's all my chicken carcasses and what's left over. And then this is my onion that I've peeled, that you've seen me freeze. And this is my celery leaves from last year. And I've done a little bit of thinning of my carrots. So I'm going to chop them up. And this is my garlic powder that I'm going to have. And I'm going to put them all in here. And then I'm going to add water and then cook it on low. And I'm going to do it and leave it overnight. And that's all I do. I cover it all with water. So come along. Right, so here is my coolish chicken stock. I'm going to probably put it in here. It's been going for about 20 hours. So I'm going to put it in here, drain it, and then I will preserve it. So here, I'm just going to be scooping out. This is cold. I've had it in the fridge. So I'm going to be scooping it out and I'm going to be lading into my... Then I'll have to go... I don't know, can't remember how much headspace I need. So, whoops, spillage everywhere. So then I will... I'll work that out and top them up afterwards. So as you can see, there's not much fat on them. Can you see all that? Yeah, there's not much fat on it. So that's good. And I love the colour of it. But This time I didn't strain it, I just strained it through a sieve, and so there's going to be bits of sediment, I think that's what they call it, be on the bottom of these, which is still all good. All right, I'll get cracking. Oops. I'm going to stop that. I'm going to do it. So now I have just finished filling them all up, which was just perfect. And so now I get my measuring stick. I know, well, you can, that's for debubbling, so you can go and debubble it, but it's liquid. I'm sure there's no air bubbles in there. So now I've got to leave a 1 inch headspace, and this here gadget, here we go, is wonderful because it does the like a 1/4 inch, like so on to 1 inch. And so I just go like this, and that's a little bit more, but that will do. That's perfect. They're all nicely done. So, yep, that's all good. So now, what I've got new lids for my stock. These I got them years ago, and because through COVID and that, we had no lids available, so I went on the internet and grabbed a whole heap. I'll have to show you what I use for preserving. So, new lids, and I don't worry about cleaning, but I clean the rims, because if there's any oil or fat or anything on the ends of here, it won't seal. And of course, I want them to seal. So I use vinegar, and then I clean the rims like that. And then I put a lid on, make sure it's nice, and then use one of these. And I just do it, basically I do it finger tight. So, because the pressure has to let out some of the air, and that's what pressure canning is. And then it will, once it's sealed, see, listen to that. That won't do that. And so once it's pressure canned, it'd be fine. Now here is my pressure canner. I make sure that I have, there's a bit of tissue, about a couple of inches in the bottom of water, so that it will last long. And then I put it in, and for my elevation I do 11 psi in this. And then I cook it, because of those jars, like basically 473 mils. So they will go for 20 minutes. The pint jars, in other words. So how perfect was that? Perfect amount. So now I'll put the lid on, and then I will let it come up to it will whistle out the top of it, and then I let it, what they call vent for 10 minutes, and then I will put the gauge on top, and then I will wait for it to come up to 11 psi in pressure, and then I will time it from there for 20 minutes. All right, come along. So I have put the oven mitt behind it so you can see that the steam that is I'm going to let it vent for 10 minutes now, and that little pop thing here, that's popped up. So now we'll leave it for 10 minutes and I'll put the jiggler on. Right, so now it's been venting for 10 minutes. I'm just going to put this on and then we'll go from there. There we go. And now we wait for that to get up to pressure. I've got lines here in between there that I need for it to, so I can actually don't have to worry about looking in there for the PSI. So now we wait. So we've got to keep it at, another thing too, we've got to keep it at that pressure. It can't drop below it, or else we've got to start the timing all over again. And so we just leave it at that. So to start off with, I had that like cool chicken stock. So the water had to be cold as well. So it couldn't be hot or anything. And then, because if you've got hot food into here, you have to have like hot water to go into it as well. But mine was cool and cool water, so then it starts cooking from there. So the food or liquid has to be the same temperature as the water that's in the pot itself. So now it's up to pressure, and it's what we call a jiggle, going around doing a dance. So now at my PSI, at my altitude, should I say, I do it for 20 minutes. So now we wait. So now that's 20 minutes, I just turn it off. And now I wait, and now that's got to stop jiggling, that's got to go down to 0, and that there has to be popped down as well. And then I'll take the lid off and I'll take them out. And then I'll leave it overnight. And then I'll come back in the morning. So guys, these are my chicken stock. It's been quite a few days because I've actually been sick. Well, yeah, I've been sick. So, and one of my jars didn't seal, so it goes to show you that you need to have very good lids. These ones here, I got like 100 off of eBay quite a few years ago. And so these ones here seal. They're really good. You can see that there's stuff on the bottom. That's just sediment. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I just shake it up, and then I put it in my whatever I'm using. So these all sealed. And how to check if they seal is that you lift up the jar like that. And if it falls off, well then it's not sealed. And so you can see a little bit of fat in there, but that's still good. So these are all turned out really good actually. I'm very happy with them. Yep. Oh, that was close. There. And all done. So there you go. That's and these I'll write on them. I'll scrub these other things off. Write on them. I'll write on them with I'll get it for you. A paint marker, and I'd get that from Mitre 10, and I'll write on them, and then like this, and then it just scratches off. I just scratch it off, and then write on it again to say what it is. And then I put it in my pantry, and they are pantry safe. So thanks for joining me on this week on Blossom Homestead, and you guys take care, and like, subscribe and comment please, and I'll join you in the next video. So take care and God bless.